So when you see Jamie say things as if Melly was the victim or something later, you should be pissed off at Portland right now if you mad at anybody, if you want to be mad at anybody. Because that's one law that match up top and bottom for shit show, and it's accurate as a motherfucker, that when you plead to a no contest crime, that's basically you saying that you did something without admitting your guilt in so many words. So why you ain't got all this anger for Portland like you do when it comes to Spoon? YNW Melly's witness tampering trial is set to begin next month in January, and if he's found guilty, he's gonna get life in prison. Just like if he's found guilty for murder and sacking Juvie, he's gonna get life in prison. And before I start my video, I just want to say this. This case that's coming up in January holds the same penalties as the murder case. So when you hear content creators say that this trial is weak and he ain't gonna get no more than 5 years or a slap on the wrist and time served, that's false. Well, according to Juvie's father, that's false. I'm gonna play the video and let y'all hear what Juvie's father said. Just let him explain to y'all what's going on and just let you hear for yourself out of his mouth. Y'all check.
Within the next 30 days or so, we will be going to trial for witness tampering. And with this witness tampering case, YNW Melly is facing a life sentence. Because when you witness tampering in a capital murder case, you get the same maximum sentence as the case you tampered on. So he was facing life in that case, so he's facing life in this one. And I see other bloggers talking about he's going to get time served, 7 years or 5 to 7 years. That is false. And he has 2 other co-defendants. You can see right here in this paperwork, his other 2 co-defendants, Terrence Mathis and Cortland Henry, has already pleaded out to witness tampering. So we already got 2 out of the 3 defendants convicted. Now we just waiting on the main course. YNW Melly. We gonna put him on the grill, man.
I asked Google, do you get life for witness tampering in Florida? And what Google said was yes, you get a life sentence for witness tampering in Florida, but it depends on the severity of the underlying crime you're trying to influence. Tampering in investigations for first-degree felonies or capital life felonies can result in a life felony charge carrying up to life in prison, while tampering in less serious cases lead to lesser felony punishment like second or third degree felonies. When life imprisonment applies, if the witness tampering affects an investigation or a proceeding for the first degree felony punishable by life or a capital or life felony, the penalty for tampering can also be a life felony, meaning life imprisonment. Other penalties by offense level. Second degree felony investigation. Tampering becomes a first degree felony punishable by up to 30 years in prison and a $10,000 fine. Third degree felony. Tampering becomes a second degree felony punishable up to 15 years in prison. Non-criminal misdemeanor investigation. Tampering is a third degree felony punishable by up to 5 years in prison. The family member saying that he's gonna get charged with the same time as the murder if he's found guilty in this. But when you look it up and see how much time he can get based on what we seen in the paperwork, then it looked like Melly's situation falls under like some type of harassment category, or I say a misdemeanor to bloggers. The thing with this is ain't nobody paying attention to the fact that Melly is facing the death penalty in this case. So that means no matter how much evidence they got, whether it's weak or strong, if it stick, it's over with for Melly. Period. It's over with. Then when you see Melly passing notes around and trying to get people on the outside to, talk to Borland or get in contact for Borland and stuff like that for him, again, I can see how bloggers will start looking at these type of things and go, well, ain't that serious in that? Ain't no harm in it. Like he may have been tampering with a witness per se, like, really trying to reach out to him and bribe them or whatever the case. But when it comes to any type of physical threat, it wasn't no physical threat. It wasn't no physical attempt. So this would fall up under non-criminal misdemeanor investigation. No. Now this is where the video is about to get interesting. Juvie's father posted a video 2 days ago, but the video gone now. It's gone. If you scroll his YouTube channel right now, the video is nowhere to be found. But I got it, some of it. And what you about to hear is gonna blow your mind. Y'all check this
Oh,
out.
good morning, everybody. This is Bud Spoon, YNW Juvie Dad. We got action. We got YNW Melly's mother, Jamie King, coming on this channel. Spoonful of game, dropping, leaving disrespectful comments to me. Juvie's dad, man, and her son is in jail since 2019 for killing my son. And she has the audacity to leave disrespectful comments on my page. Ho, is you cool? Man, you better find you somebody to play with. Please, man, leave me the fuck alone. Cyberbullying. Bitch, don't you know you're supposed to be this public figure and you're free game? You are so retarded. And I'm gonna be disrespectful to your kids since you disrespectful to Juvie. Bitch, you slow, Melly slow, Jewel slow, and by 500 or 600 pounds obese. B Slime, Brandon is super slow. I put that on everything. What you want to bet that all of them is retarded and below the spectrum? Huh? And if Judah had any sense, she would keep my other son, Christian, from around your family entirely. I don't, if it was up to me, Christian wouldn't be around none of y'all. Y'all are snakes and slimes and y'all backdoor people. And boy, y'all are truly pieces of shit. And got the audacity to come on my shit. And listen here, you long mouth bitch talking about my son's funeral. At the time, you remember you was still trying to infiltrate and was up under Chris' mom trying to act like Melly didn't do this, didn't do that, and you were trying to get inside information from the detectives, and I was the only one screaming Melly was the motherfucker that did it. So when I walked into the funeral, it was a whole scene. I got into it with somebody inside the funeral, you goofy bitch. And Miss Hortense told me I could set up my own side funeral, man. You dumb bitch. Then you remember you went over there to the fucking the community center? I paid for that, bitch. Where Chris was buried at the plot, I picked it out and paid for it.
That lady just really need to shut up, man, because you in the hot seat, not Spoon. And what I mean by that is he can feel whatever way he want to feel right now, whether it's right or wrong, because this dude literally lost his child, man. It Juvie is in the grave. And everybody's still screaming, they want this man to be free when all the evidence that was thrown out, including the cell phone, showed that he might have done this shit. Boiling copping out is pretty much the icing on the cake, if you ask me. So when you open your mouth and say this stuff, you kind of just sound dumb as hell because y'all really want Melody to just come home and just walk away scot free, and for everybody to act like none of this stuff never happened. That's signs of a guilty person or somebody that's hiding something in y'all case. If people didn't know, you get what I'm saying? If you've been watching my series on this Melly case, I've been saying this whole time that I'm not gonna say that everything that Spoon say is 100% right all the time, and he just always spot on and everything he said accurate, because I do understand to a certain degree that sometimes he can be reacting and saying certain things out of emotion. This man lost his child, so he just want to see how things gonna play out. Either way it go, he don't want your son to see another inch of freedom, and on top of that, he got a certain like envy in his heart on a personal level because he never did just care for Melly in general. So it's a lot of stuff that be going on with Spoon if we just pay attention to his videos, which is why I kind of just try to like break them down with a grain of salt, because I get it. This man just want justice and they want closure. So when you see Jamie say things as if Melly was the victim or something later, you should be pissed off at Portland right now if you mad at anybody, if you want to be mad at anybody. Because That's one law that match up top and bottom for shit show, and it's accurate as a motherfucker. That when you plead to a no contest crime, that's basically you saying that you did something without admitting your guilt in so many words. So why you ain't got all this anger for boiling like you do when it comes to spoon? I'm just asking. Your son allegedly might have killed this boy child. Whereas on the other hand, you got his co-defendant just copped out, and we don't know if that may have been an alley oop or throw this man under the bus. But you don't hear no, you don't. I'll never see y'all walk around saying that y'all mad at Boylan. Y'all try to pretend like he just did the realest shit ever. We're a few weeks away, and it's finna get real. It's finna crank up, and we finna see a whole lot of stuff being said. A lot of people coming out of the woodworks, bloggers especially, and it's gonna be a lot of narratives being painted, a lot of biased content and stuff like that. And I'm just gonna stick to the facts, man, because who knows how this is gonna turn out. We might get new evidence, new witnesses. You don't know. You just don't know. And do I think he gonna get life in all this? Possibly. If not life, I think he gonna for sure get more than 5 to 10 years and a slap on the wrist. But that's just me. I could be wrong. In all honesty, though, if I had to give my opinion, I feel like this dude, in this case, is done. And when they go to trial in 2027 for the murder of Sack and Juvie, that just extra, just cream on top of the cake, man. This shit over with. But we got yet to see because it's still all boiled down to just how it's gonna play out in the courtroom. We saw that in the first trial. We saw that. We saw how everything played out the last time. So never know, man. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. Do you think that he just gonna get a slap on the wrist this time around, and y'all think this gonna be just a 5 or 6 year thing, or no more than 7 year plus credit for time served, and then he'll be home in like a year or two? Or do y'all think it's over with? That this is the start of the empire actually falling? YNW and everything tied to it. Because like I said earlier in my video, I honestly feel like this is just the beginning, that this tampering with evidence is going to put all the pieces together to match up all these other names that we've been hearing that's been alleged to have been conspiracy to this person who may have got rid of a weapon or got rid of some clothes, or he might have been at this person's house. You never know, man. These people been quiet for like a whole year or two, like ever since that mistrial. And you ain't been hearing that. This is the only little piece of stuff you've been really having to go off is when you hear Juvie's father say something, or when Jamie speak just all out of whack and just say some dumb shit.
And here's mom talking about, oh, I don't even know why this is even a charge when the person that was supposed to be the witness never got subpoenaed. She is ignorant to the law. She only knows what the lawyers tell her. She don't know case law. She don't know anything about the law. Never been involved in the law. Only criminal kid she got is Melly. So she just experiencing learning now. I've been through this shit, man, for years. Alexandra Buckaloo just found another amended discovery, and now she's added in the iCloud, his iCloud, somebody iCloud affidavit, and that's going to be added into the trial with more things to come. So I'm just letting y'all know it's going down, down, down next month. So I'll see y'all there, man.
But again, like I say, these is both parents. You got one parent who lost a child to the system, and then you got another parent who lost a child to the grave. So I let them clash and be whatever they gonna be, and I just come back and try to break down some of the stuff based on the facts that we seeing. And sometimes I'm on the side of right when it comes to what Juvie's father say and how he feel, and I can understand where he coming from as a father out of his frustration. Then sometimes when it comes to Jamie, I can see where she just want her son to come home by any means, because that's her child, and any parent would just want their child to be home, just regardless of whether he done it or not. Do that make it right? Hell no, because at the end of the day, you know, crimes be crazy as a motherfucker, but this is by far probably one of the craziest crimes in rap history. So to just walk away scot free or just to expect no penalty whatsoever, that's crazy, man. I feel like that just show poor leadership as a parent. That just show just what type of person she is as a woman too. Even though you love your child, it's still not. I couldn't just really uphold mine in something this serious. I keep my mouth closed and just see how it play out, because every time you defend them and you being judged in the court of public opinion based on the facts, not speculation, the facts, whether they got thrown out or not, you just make yourself look crazy. You make yourself look stupid, and you make people with common sense just further just want the 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 death penalty. I'm gonna just be real, like it people that just I be seeing on Reddit and shit where like, man, people real deal feel like if he done this and he get found guilty, they don't need to slow that the process don't need to be slow. Like it need to be within a few years where you can't the judge don't even got time to appeal nothing. I see people say this because this is kind of one of them ones where like, man, how you do that to your friend? Two of your friends while they sleep over a couple $100,000, and y'all was all supposed to be in a group and started all this stuff, and it be crazy, man. Bloggers be googling things and they be researching stuff and trying to be correct based on what Google saying all the time. And I feel like sometimes you just gotta have a heart, man, regardless of what this shit saying on the internet, man. Have some empathy and empathize, be empathetic when it comes to the family. Have a heart, man, and show some type of like care when it comes to that. And that's another thing too that I feel like be having Spoon just in his head a lot too, because you see people who be so biased when it comes to the stuff because they getting viewed and they getting paid and they getting numbers on here that say the stuff that the trolls want to hear. So they feed into that stuff to where like you don't even care that you saying dumb shit to make the family feel some type of way. At the end of the day, these people still like hurting out here. So you just gotta be careful, man, when you just want to be quick to say free a person and think that it's just tight to see these rappers and all these celebrities and famous folks just beat shit all the time. Hell no, if they did it, sit their ass down just like if it was you or if it was me or just a regular smuggler motherfucker, like we had to go sit down for it. So just cause they popular and they music sound good and stuff, that like y'all never hear me just talk about the little dirt stuff on here. Eventually I will, but that's another thing too, where like we be liking these rappers so damn much, like I always say, to where when they pin to the wall and the feds got their ass on some shit, we be trying to pull from every which way to find a crease and find a reason to say that they ain't done some shit. And I be like, man, I don't care how much I like a person, man, how much I think that they shit sound good and they got talent. I'm never gonna be fanned out or fanatic so much to the point of nothing to nobody to where I look past their wrongs and their bullshit. That ain't me. Especially when it comes to these rappers, because y'all literally be like the voice and the leaders of not only the black culture but just the young generation period. That's why I like to always say, we live in time now where it ain't even just shit black people crashing out no more. That shit, man, it's all races of people crashing out now, but that influence still circle back around to hip-hop influence and what they get from what they hear these rappers say, because what the rappers say goes. How the rapper dress, that's the new trend. What the rapper go buy, what new jewelry, like they set the trend for everything around the world, like from athletes, actors, everybody. So when it comes to the dumb stuff, it be the same thing. You put them in the same category for that shit, and I feel like eventually, shit, if regardless of how much money they got, regardless of how rich, how famous, how popular it is, if they do something, sit them down, just or get them the ultimate penalty, just like you would if it was somebody regular and they have no money. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. T-RaeTv, hit the like button, subscribe, share, comment down below. I appreciate everybody been rocking with me. Merry Christmas. I'm like 40 away from 1100. We steady climbing. If you been over here the last week or two, I just got shit over 1,000 subs last week. So to get almost to 1,100 in less than a week, steady climbing. I appreciate that. So y'all hit the like button, subscribe, share, comment down below. Hope everybody had a good holiday, good Christmas. You spent time with your family, your kids, your loved ones, and made the best out of the day. Christmas ain't all about the materialistic stuff, the physical gifts. It's about time and appreciation. The gift is it being able to be in the same room and enjoy each other, enjoy family under the same roof, eat at the same table, be in a spiritual realm. That's the gift. Because it ain't a lot of that going on right now. Like Christmas came, this whole year is almost over with. This year came and went by so fast, but this ain't the first year. Like time is just, you hear the old people say all the time, we living in the last days. Like time kind of like seem like it be like moving fast as shit now. Like some about to go on or something about to change or whatever. But I just encourage everybody to just, continue to love on your loved ones, your kids, um, your wife, your husband, your mom, your dad, sister, brother, cousin, whoever. Because if we sit around and we always base how much we love a person off of what they do for us or how much we done for them, that ain't love, man. That at least that's how I feel. And I always say, you see how much a person care about you and love you when it ain't about what they can do for you and what they can give you, like money, gifts, and like I just can't. If I give me some wisdom, tell me you love me, tell me you proud of me. I probably don't hear that a lot. This definitely my favorite part of the year. I love winter, fall. They get dressed like this, so they get dressed like this. Felt good today. But y'all be easy. Y'all have a good day. Stay safe. Yeah, I'm out.